Hey everybody, so today I am making yet another video on scrying, and today's video is going to be about how scrying is both similar and different to a Rorschach test or Inkblots. So really quickly, what Inkblots are or how they work is essentially that the person viewing them, they're still images, and the person views them, and then something kind of emerges out of that nebulous image, and then that further develops into a deeper understanding of that person's psychology at the time, or how they're viewing the world, etc., etc. Scrying is a bit like that. It's an internal ink blot kind of like thing. I like to see it very specifically as that scrying is an ink blot that is sent to you from spirit, and then you take that into your psychology and you bring out whatever is needed at the time. So one way that ink blots are actually and the whole process of using an ink blot in psychology is very different than scrying. There's actually two ways that it's very different. And the one way is that in scrying, we actually create the ink blot. So when you sit down, you close your eyes and or you look into a surface and you dedicate that time to scrying, something emerges out of nothing. And so it's a very magical thing, is that, like, you're sitting there and then you create some kind of an experience for yourself. And it's not limited to visuals. It could be any of the senses. It could be hearing. It could be bodily. You feel something in your body. It could be anything. But from nothing comes something. And so that's one way where it's different. The second way where it's different is that with ink blots, it's just a static image, and then you just kind of almost blurt out something that you see in the image. With scrying, you get an initial seed of an experience. And then once you get that seed of the experience, it can develop in the moment of the scrying. In the scrying session, it can be like a video, a plot that is thickening. It can be like a plant that is growing, or a sensation in your body that is moving through your body. It's changing, it's developing, it's right before your eyes, it's transforming. And that can be very telling of a message that you're supposed to be receiving through the scrying. One thing that I've noticed is, over time, when I first started scrying, I would sit down, dedicate time to it, and initially, right off the bat, I would get some kind of an experience, an image, or a sensation that would flood in right away, right from off the bat. And I would like kind of push that aside and discredit it. And then I would like almost kind of like force a different narrative or a different symbol set to emerge. And I do think that I got something out of those sessions. I don't think that they were completely off or wrong. But over the years, I have discerned and determined that I should not let that first image go, and instead really honor it and keep with it. So yeah, just taking that initial seed that you experience and then rolling with it and seeing how it develops over time. So yeah, that's just, I was just kind of seeing it as similar and different to ink blots, and how interesting our psychology is that we're able to kind of look into something, look into a blank surface, or look into our mind's eye, or look into an image, and we all see different things. We see things differently, even in moments, we could look at the same image and see something very differently, depending on what's going on in our lives. and depending on what's going on in our lives. And I think that tells spirit what to show us. I think that spirit knows how to speak our language at any given time, and it's going to be unique to each and every one of us in each moment. So I hope that this was helpful on kind of just like one way of looking at scrying. Definitely not the end all be all, but just a personal take on it. And I'm going to do more videos on scrying, I hope, and let me know if there's anything that you want to hear about scrying, or if you've tried anything like this or thought about Inkblots in this kind of a way. And until next time, I am wishing you well.